Hey guys, as you could tell, this is a scrappy play date and we are doing Project Life today. So I just literally showed you all the Project Life cards that I own and the fact that I'm going to use paper instead of those cards for this. So this is literally the first Project Life spread I have ever done. And the only reason that I have these page protectors is because I am a compulsive shopper and I picked them up. They were like in the as-is section at Michael's for really, really cheap. And they're the panoramic ones, so they have an extra flap on them that kind of opens so that you can have more room. So, yeah, so please be kind. This is my first Project Life. I gave, Hannah the idea, threw around the idea a bit to maybe do this for a scrappy play date because I kind of want to dip my toe in the water and see how I like it. And so, yeah, I'm not going to lie. This took me, I did this here and there over the course of 3 days. I edited down almost 3.5 hours of footage. A lot of it that footage was just downtime of me staring at things because this is so foreign to me. But I guess we'll see together how it turns out in the end, right? So I used a mixture of my crepe paper kit that I had used for quite a few layouts previously on my channel if you follow me. So there's poolside, craft market, and confetti in there. And you'll see I use a couple other things as well. But that filler card at the beginning is a piece of 12 by 12 poolside paper that I cut down. And I just used some thickers in the Fitzgerald font, which I love, and a chipboard piece from poolside, some smaller transparent Amy Tan tile stickers, and a few sequins. And so now I'm moving on to this 4 by 6, I'm sorry, 3 by 4 card. I'll get the dimensions down, don't worry. And I put a pink Teresa Collins label on there. I also matted the whole photo on another piece of pattern paper. I don't remember which one it was, so I apologize for that. I also use some style boarding here too. I should mention that as I can see that blue floral sticking out in the back. But yeah, I just put a pink label on there. I stapled I'm sorry that I didn't staple that. That is a rub-on from a Heidi Swapp rub-on sheet that I actually found at Target. I rubbed that over the label. I'm going to do a date stamp and use some Hero Arts ombre ink because I love to use this ink whenever I can. I love that ink, especially the orange to the yellow, which is the only one I have, so that works out great. But yeah, I really like it. I just did a couple words of journaling. That was the new puppy that we just got. Threw a couple enamel dots on there and some phrase stickers from my mind's eye and called that done. So this next one is a filler card, and I know that that patterned paper is from Confetti, I believe. And I used a little ephemera piece from the Notes and Things Project Life kit, and it says something about goodnight kisses or something like that. And so I wanted to bring a little bit of pink, so I just splattered a little bit of pink mist, put that craft in gold circle down, and this is a wood piece from Michael's actually, their little tacks. And I just glued that down, and now I'm going to take a stamp from this Heidi Swapp stamp set, and it just says, "Here's what you missed." And I just thought that kind of played off the fact that that circle had something to do with like goodnight, goodnight kisses or something like that on it. So I just thought that was cute. And I used some gray archival ink because again, I just love that color. So an archival ink works great with kind of the cheaper acrylic stamps. And then I'm just gonna stick a gold puffy sticker from Craft Market on there. And we're on to the next card. So I do want to apologize for um, the voiceover on this video. Like, it's just a different speed for me and I'm trying to keep up. I cut a lot of downtime out, so I'm just trying to keep up with it. So hopefully the next one will be better, right? So these are some old Dear Lizzie tile stickers, and I'm just using that to spell out welcome home. And then I'm going to use these October afternoon daily flash stickers in yellow, and these are like the cursive ones. And I'm going to spell out Swiper, which is our puppy's name. And then this chipboard piece is actually from the Kiss Kiss collection by Crepe Paper. And I wanted a heart piece to go there. And then it has an arrow that says something. But I'm going to cover that up with a Tim Holtz word phrase sticker in a second that says cherish, I believe. And then a couple more puffy stickers. And yeah. I don't know. I mean, oh, there I go with the little word sticker. I do like the process of Project Life, I will say. It's a quicker sense of like accomplishment, I guess is the word to say. I'm not really sure, but you know, because it's like once you finish a card, it's like done, bam, on to the next one. So I like that. These are some Amy Tan fabric corners from an old line, and I just stuck a pink one there again just to add a little bit more pink. And that was another thing I found I really loved with Project Life is I have a lot of older embellishments, and I don't know why I struggle with to use them on 12 by 12 layouts, but I found pulling them out and using them on this spread, was so easy for me. So that is another thing that I really enjoyed about Project Life is I feel like I have an opportunity to get those things used up. So the next card is the 4x6 card up there, and I just matted the photo on like a pink piece of paper. I believe that paper is from Style Board, the whole background card, and it's a picture of all my nieces and my daughter, and we were going to like our local county fair, and it's pretty cool because me and my girl's dad, my fiance. I mean, that fair's been around for so long, and we've lived in this area for so long that we used to go there at that age, so it's pretty cool. That tag I cut out from a poolside cut apart, and I just loved that camera on there. So I just punched a hole with my crocodile and put some gold and white twine through there and popped it on up. And now I'm going to do some stamping, and I'm going to use the gray archival ink. This is just a alpha stamp set by Recollections, and I just love the typewriter font of it. So I'm going to stamp out Cousin Love in that gray archival ink again. And magically it's all done, and I'm putting some letter stickers down. These are from the Target dollar bin. They're like a light craft, I guess, with a gold foil. And I just put Crystal Frolics, which is the name of the fair. And I'm going to stamp the date underneath that camera on the tag there, and I think I'm going to use pink ink for that. And my Heidi Swap roller date stamp. And I was having a hard time because of the foam underneath there, so I double stamped it. Which I find I didn't feel the need to be as perfect either with Project Life. Like I wanted it to look nice, but like how there my stamping isn't great. I mean, I don't know. I didn't stress about it. Some more puffy stickers from Craft Market. A couple enamel dots. And I believe that card is done. So on to the next two, which are the 3x4s beneath it. These are still from the carnival. And I'm just going to pull those out there. I kind of put everything in the sleeves so that it could contain a little bit better, because I found before I did that, everything was like flying all over my desk. The cards were going everywhere, embellishments. So yeah. So I just trimmed the photos down just a bit more so that you could see the pattern paper behind them. And, I haven't done a room tour, but I have an obscene amount of 6x6 paper pads. And I also feel like maybe that would be a great resource for this. So I went back to this card up here again because there was a sticker on the Craft Market sticker sheet that said Our Crew, and I forgot I had wanted to use that on that picture, so of the big group of girls. So I just put that on there with an extra enamel dot. Put it back. Little afterthought. So I'm cutting some banners here for that 3x4 that's to the left right there that I'm working on. I placed a gold chipboard frame there. That's just a 2x2 frame. And I'm going to place it around my daughter. This is my oldest daughter, Katrina, going down the potato sack slide. And so they're not very good pictures. It was nighttime, so I wanted to kind of highlight the fact that that's where she was in the photo. And then I wanted something to go up in the corner. So I just cut a couple banners out of, I believe, the Poolside collection. I outlined them with my gold Signo, and I'm just going to staple them up there and trim off the excess. And I think I'm going to grab a gold heart here from this Maggie Holmes embellishment jar and just staple that on there. And I think that is going to complete that card, actually. It's a pretty simple card. Oh, maybe not. Do I put the label down there? I think I do put a label down there. I do actually do a couple more things to this card. Excuse me. Yeah, I do add that, and I think I'm just going to journal potato sack slide. And then I will come back in a little bit and I will put some stickers on that card that says, I think Go Bean or something. We call her Bean. So, but that will be in the middle of doing this card. So I'm just grabbing a label, and I think that is probably from like Confetti, the die cut pack maybe, or maybe Craft Market, one of these. It's either from some crepe paper collection. And I just journaled on there that she had won a prize for playing this game. You had to catch so many sharks, and there she is with her little shark. So I just journaled there, and I think I grabbed some sequins, and then at the bottom I stapled some tickets from the 6x6 confetti collection, and then you can see those yellow tile stickers on that slide card where I put Go Bean. So onto this bottom one, that is a piece of style board paper in the background, and that photo is of a Jamaican beef patty, which we get from this festival that goes on here in Minnesota called Curry Fest. It's short for Caribbean Fest, and those we go every year just because I need to get one of those. They're so good. And so I punched a label out of a piece of like light blue confetti paper, and I'm using some Dear Lizzie tile stickers from a sticker sheet. I think old Daydreamer maybe, to spell out Jamaican, and then I'm going to use those Teresa Collins gold tile stickers to spell out beef patties. I did use a lot of gold on these pages. I love gold, so I tried not to overdo it too much. So I don't know. I don't know if I accomplished that or not, but it doesn't bother me because I love the gold. So, you know. So I threw some word stickers on the actual picture, and those are from Amy Tan, again, an older collection. I love those because they're transparent. I popped up that ticket that has the Jamaican beef patties on it. That gold triangle is from the poolside acetate cut apart sheet, and then I just put Kari Fest in those transparent tile stickers to the top right of the card, and I'm just going to journal directly on the bottom. I thought about using a piece of chipboard to journal on, but it was just too much. So, and then here I go. I'm going to use these Amy Tan alphas, and I'm just going to stamp Num Num, and I stamped one of the noms in pink and one of the noms in gray and kind of layered them. So a couple yellow enamel dots to bring in that yellow down there, and that one is done. Next card. So, yeah, this is a picture of a pool that we recently got. It's not huge, it's a 14-foot round pool, and it's 36 inches deep. So just perfect for my girls to, that I feel safe with them in there. And I just adhered it to the pattern paper that I cut to 4x6. I used some tile stickers to put we got a, and then some thickers to put pool. And I put a Teresa Collins label down there and just journaling about how happy that little pool made my girls. And yeah, I put a little gold heart on there, stapled it on there, a couple gold sequins, and that one is done. So the next photo is again of them in the pool. And what am I doing down there? Oh, I stapled that acetate swim. That is from the poolside ephemera pack. And then I put a little flag up in the corner, which is a sticker from the poolside sticker sheet. And it says, "So much fun," I think. And then I just put a puffy sticker and a little pink enamel dot at the end of swim, and I think that's going to be it for that card. So the next card is a filler card. This is from Style Board, and then that blue piece is from the poolside 6x6. It has little anchors on it, and I just wanted there to be some contrast because I am going to use this sticker from the poolside collection sticker sheet, and I'm glad that I finally got to use this because I never could make it work on a layout. It's basically just a file folder with swimsuits on it. And then I used that word sun comes from the ephemera pack as well. A little bit of My Mind's Eye washi tape that has little gold polka dots on it. And a little pink puffy sticker, which is by Pink Paisley from the Citrus Bliss puffy sticker sheet. So that is that one. I think I'm going to staple a little wood veneer down there. It's a circle with a heart imprinted on it. And then down to this card. So again, this is from Style Board. That little gold triangle corner thing is just a cutoff from the acetate sheet. It was like an awkward triangle piece. So I just stuck it in the corner there. That tag is from a poolside cut apart sheet, and that beach ball is from the poolside chipboard. That little sticker is from the poolside sticker sheet. Do you see a theme running here? I'm just going to do some journaling on that tag. And then I kind of struggled a bit with the rest of this card just because it was kind of an awkward layout. So I put a little Studio Calico cork arrow pointing like to the journaling card. And I'm going to staple this wood veneer memories up there. And I'm going to add some yellow enamel dots, and then I'm going to go grab a flare by Studio Calico that has an ampersand on it and stick that on there, and that card is going to be done. It's not my favorite card out of the whole layout, but it is what it is. So I think this is my last row of cards that I need to do. This is a picture of me and Dre, my fiance, my love. And we were at a baseball game. And so I put the picture down and put "Take Me Out to the Ball Game" and put a craft label by Teresa Collins underneath it and journaled on it. And I'm going to staple this little wood veneer geotag up at the beginning of the little title, I guess you want to call it. A couple of these like more reddish pink enamel dots because they really match like the red in his hat and then kind of the background paper. And I think I'm going to staple that little chipboard gold heart on there. And then I just grabbed some gold rub-ons by Teresa Collins. It's just a line of really small triangles, and put that at the bottom of the photo. And that card is done. So this next card is funny. We had they're called dugout seats, so we were right above the dugout, and they were playing the Yankees, so we were right above the Yankee dugout. And it's hard to see, but that little person standing there is actually A-Rod from the Yankees, and ooh, he is a hottie. So I just stuck like a circle label down there and journaled on it, and then I'm taking these October afternoon tile stickers and spelling A-Rod, and I'm going to grab a wood veneer arrow and point it directly to him in the photo, staple that down, and I think that card will be done. Yeah, we had really good seats. And then this card is just really simple. I just grabbed that overlay and stapled it on top of there. So I didn't even show that. It's just a piece of craft market paper with that poolside overlay, you plus me equals fun. And that's it. So the bottom card, this is the last card that I'm doing. That is a photo of Dre, my girls, and my dad, and we all went out to eat at Red Lobster that night. And so I just put Red Lobster with Papa T with different alphas, and did a date stamp at the very bottom in pink. And then I'm just going to do a little tiny bit of journaling about the photo. And I'm going to add a puffy sticker that says yum and a wood veneer star. And that's going to be it. So I'm going to do some close-ups of each of the cards now so that you can kind of see. I really hope you enjoyed. Let me know if you want to see more process videos on Project Life. I really enjoyed doing it. I like it a lot more than I thought I would. I had never tried it until now, and I really, really am enjoying it. So let me know if you'd like to see more. If you don't, that's fine too. I'll just do them off camera on my own time. But I hope you guys all have a great day. Thanks for watching. Check out Hannah's video, and we'll see you soon. Bye.